brands. And one of the reasons Chevy was able to stay competitive is by developing the small block V8, they were able to streamline the manufacturing process. So the larger the global manufacturing economy got, General Motors was able to respond very quick because they had the small block V8 to sort of use in all their different vehicles, where Ford was sort of forced to maybe make more innovations with their engine technology because they didn't have as many brands. So let's talk about the pickup trucks. This is the biggest rivalry. So the number one thing that Ford did in the 90s and early 2000s is they were the first full-size pickup truck to have single overhead cam, or cam over the block instead of cam in block. Chevy decided that they had the sunk cost of all this pushrod technology, that they were going to stick with pushrod engines. So Ford's single overhead cam modular engines really became their signature move of the 90s and helped them solidify their first place ranking for the most popular selling vehicle in North America. Now, everyone has their favorite years, their favorite model. So let's talk about what the best selling years and the most reliable years were for both brands. Now, for Ford, really the 10th generation, 1997 to 2003, is considered the most popular. It helps cement their place as first place. And this is really where the modular. Today we're going to be talking about the three most important times in Ford versus General Motors V8 engine history. So let's talk about a couple key factors that each company was known for before the 1990s. Now, Chevy and General Motors in general were known for their small block pushrod engines. Ford was also known for heavy, robust V8 pushrod engines. But what each company decided to do during the 1990s was significantly different. Chevy decided to stick with its core values, keep the pushrod engine, and switch to the LS, which was essentially an aluminum block, but a completely redesigned version of their small block V8, but essentially the core values of their architecture. So yes, it was a continuation of design. Different engine, but the same core principles. So a lot of people consider that the small block Chevy has been made from 1954 until we stand today. Others will reason that it was a complete overhaul and that there is massive differences, but essentially they still make pushrod engines as we speak today. Ford, known for their manufacturing assembly line innovations, small block side valve V8s, which was known as the flathead, they went a completely different route. They decided to look over their shoulder at what the Japanese manufacturers were doing with single overhead cam. So they came out with this, what's called the modular engine family, which they took their Windsor small block pushrod V8